was there when God called me, and I was 10 years old, and I was sitting on about the fifth, sixth row, and I had to go. I mean, I got up and went back and asked my mama if it was all right if I went, you know, and I went and surrendered to the Lord. I don't remember what was preaching or what was singing, anything like that. I just knew I couldn't sit there. I was active, very active in church all my life. Now, I was a sinner, saved by grace. And so I've always worked in the church. I've always tried to work for the Lord, but I hadn't always been perfect either. I was married 16 years. My first marriage, I had 2 children. I wanted that family so bad to stay together. So I had everything that a man could want, except my wife did not love me as much as when we started, but I wouldn't trade mine for 20 of her. And so, yeah, I went through a real struggle, but God's always had a part in my life, and He's always picked me up when I stumble. And so I've had lots of problems, but I never got out of loving God, and He never quit loving me, and He wants you either.
No matter what happens, every time I see Bob and we leave, whether we're at church or whether we're just meeting each other outside before church, first thing is a hug, and then the next thing is I love you. And I've never met anyone who loves so unconditionally as Bob does.
Faith, hope, and the love. But the greatest of these is love. I don't think you can serve unless you love. You're a put-on if you don't really love. The most important thing in our church is reaching people, not judging them. God never appointed me judge, but He did appoint me to love. I believe I love more now than I used to. See, I never sit comfortable in a group with tattoos all over them, and now I love them just like I love everybody, and they didn't have the chance I had in life. I don't know where I would be if I would have been raised where they were raised, and that's why I love them so much, because they didn't have the chance that I had. And I want them to have that chance. That's my church. So I drive over there praying about it, and I pray about it while I'm there, and then I pray about it at night. And I pray for my guys that are friends at night. I know they're having troubles, and I pray for them, and that strengthens me, because I'm really weak. I'm not near as strong as I put on like I am sometimes, and I cry all the time. I'm emotional, and so, but I got some real buddies there, and I love our church. I love our church.